Happy New Year, everyone. Snow is falling and a lot of locations are still closed, but your AOD team is back in full swing. And what better way to celebrate than with a new CS blog and an episode of What Does Jay Say? This month, we wanted to help you set some New Year's resolutions for your missions and to take a closer look at some habits and some other things that we've noticed affecting some of your guest experiences. Now, what you're seeing here are all app reviews that we've received from players across our pages on the Google Play Store and on the Apple App Store. A lot of players are really happy that we offer such a unique experience, tying education and mobility together. But as you can see, there have been some not so positive experiences as well. And we've gone through a lot of this feedback and we've noticed many of the same habits resurfacing in missions, which we've highlighted in orange here. So a major one that we see is from kids or families getting tuckered out too quickly because the mission is too long. Remember that most of your guests are likely visiting your park primarily to relax and enjoy the scenery. So while it's nice that your mission connects them to the space in an educational way, it will mostly just be a way to spice up your guests' regular visits to the park. So if your guests typically only spend about maybe 45 minutes to an hour walking through your space, your mission shouldn't really take them any longer than that or have them stopping constantly or looking down at their phone or checking other things. Now, I'm not going to show any real missions here or put any partners on the spot, but I did create a few images here just to show you something that I see our partners do all the time. So this mission takes place at a lovely park called the Mission Creek Greenway, and this is a river that stretches all across town. There's a park over here with a visitor center. Guests can learn more about fish and their migration and reproduction patterns. So all these challenges are in neat little spots around the park and visitor center, and it's a fairly short and simple mission, except for one problem. The mission manager forgot to fine-tune their boundaries. So look at this big box here, and can you imagine being a parent in this situation and contemplating all the urban sections and deep forested areas that your child may have to visit? If this wasn't bad enough, I've seen this example, and I've seen this example. So some mission managers actually have made their missions cover a multiple kilometer range. If this looks like your mission, we definitely recommend walking around the physical space and just give yourself an idea of the experience that your guest is having. If 45 minutes have passed and you're only about halfway done, that's definitely a glaring sign that the mission is too big and that the majority of your visitors have likely not been completing it. Now, aside from mission sizes, the other biggest point of feedback we receive comes down to how the guest interacts with your staff and how easy it is to get them pointed in the right direction. Now, this review came from someone in the middle of one of our Explorer campaigns. So the guest went to the park, they spent all that time playing some great missions, only to find out that they couldn't get their prize. And this wasn't even because the prizes had ran out. It turns out that when they talked to the staff at these locations, nobody on staff even knew about the Agents of Discovery platform, let alone their missions, let alone their prizes. We don't have a lot of visual examples of this, but we definitely have the reviews and support tickets to back it up. And this can realistically be the deal breaker for the guest at any point in their experience. If they don't know how to download or find the mission, and neither do you, you've lost them. If you forgot to take your mission out of preview mode and now they can't find it, you've lost them. If they literally get lost while playing your mission, well, we kind of covered that in step one. Bottom line is, your staff should be treating your AOD missions on the same level as any of your other programming or your facilitated activities. I mean, you wouldn't advertise a guided tour and then not procure any tour guides to help facilitate it, right? I mean, who does that? So that's a basic rundown of some of the things that we're seeing. We don't want anyone to feel guilty about these things too much. We're all still constantly learning here, but we definitely recommend taking a look into how your staff is treating the platform. And if you check out our CS blog for this month, we have a few more observations in there and some more solutions to help you and your staff get back to firing on all cylinders for 2022. That's it for me for now. Hope you're all staying safe and warm, and I'll see you again soon.
It was just so fun, and I hope to do this again.